Here is one of the most common questions men and women over 40 regularly ask. It's, what can I do to boost my metabolism when I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s, as they have felt like everything has slowed down? So I'm going to give you a rundown of some proven ways to boost your metabolic rate and just to feel healthier leading into the second half of your life. So here are some simple things that you can do each day to have a faster metabolic rate, which will help you lose more body fat and keep it off in the long term. So number one, the proven ways to kickstart your metabolic rate is one, a lot of people do know this, but I think it's the foundation of where to start with, and that's to prioritize more protein in your diet. So eating more protein in each meal should be the aim, whilst aiming for 30% of your total daily calories, which it's going to give you a great starting point. And the reason for this is when you eat protein, your body has to burn and use more calories to metabolize the protein. So your body will have to burn an extra 30% of protein just to break it down and digest it. So you can ingest quality proteins while your body is burning extra calories without raising your blood sugar. Plus protein being the most satiating macronutrient, which keeps you fuller for longer. So your body has a double positive effect, burning more calories naturally and staying fuller for longer, meaning you'll eat less food. And that's what is prioritized in our program for men and women over 40, placing protein of first importance. Number two is to drink more water. And when you're trying to amplify your calorie burning, cold water works better because let's think about this. Your body's around 70% water. We need it for high functioning and staying alert. And after years of helping men and women over 40 transform their bodies, one of the biggest aha moments in the past was getting them to drink at least 500 ml of water first thing in the morning after a fasted state. With adding a pinch of sea salt and getting in extra trace minerals gets your body feeling so much more alert and energized. Now, if you can drink cold water to this, you introduce what's called a metabolic boost. It's because your body has to work and use extra calories to heat that up, and that's a great thing. Next one, high intensity workouts. And that's different just going for a brisk walk or a steady bike ride, where it's good for your health. And yes, you do burn some calories, but if you start doing high intensity exercise, where you go through bursts of 100% maximal efforts and rest intervals, such as maximal effort exercise followed by 45 seconds recovery at slow pace, which has been shown to burn double amount of calories for 6 to 10 hours after your workout. And that's why at Over 40's Transformation Center, we structure our programs based on what's called metabolic resistance workouts. And this is where we take strength-based and also functional-based cardiovascular exercises, such as squats, your bench presses, your chin-ups, your shoulder presses, and assault bikes, rope slams, sled runs, kettlebell swings, combine them to perform a circuit-style training. So we're getting the muscle-building effect whilst burning the most calories possible in the most time-efficient way people can exercise and get great results. The key thing is not to think about overall calories burning in that one session. You should be thinking what will give you the highest metabolic boost, not only during the session, but when you have finished also. And that's why the metabolic resistance workouts work so well. And to number four, help increase your metabolic rate with lifting heavier to build muscle, because muscle naturally uses a lot of energy. Let's say you see a bodybuilder who weighs 120 kilos. They will need to ingest in excess of 4,000 calories just to maintain their muscle. So this example just illustrates how much energy muscle uses. And the best thing about the extra muscle is the more muscle your body has, the easier it is to keep the weight off. And that's why we always incorporate a combination of the strength building resistance work with high intensity cardio exercises in our workouts, giving you the muscle building benefits plus the high intensity benefits all in one. But if you enjoy the classic bodybuilding workouts, which let's say performs a set of 8 to 12 reps, has a minute rest in between sets, as long as you're progressing and getting stronger whilst focusing on building muscle, then that's still fantastic. It's fantastic for your metabolic rate, especially when you're eating a well-balanced, high-protein diet, feeding your body with the nutrients it requires. Number 6 is drink more green tea. Green tea is a great drink when it comes to losing fat. And what's great about green tea is the compounds in it. These catechins, like what's called EGC, ECC, EGC, G, and EC, which help increase how your body burns fat. Plus another metabolic booster that helps is coffee. Coffee has been shown to boost your metabolism by 10%, which is a big help when it comes to fat burning. Let's go through an example. Let's say you burn 2,000 calories a day. Drinking coffee can help you burn an extra 200 calories naturally. Just don't throw that extra milk and sugars in the coffee to counteract what you're trying to do with it. And next on our list is to get more MCTs in your diet. These are what's called medium chain triglycerides. There are many different kinds of fats we can eat, such as long chain fats, short chain fats, and there's another kind of fat, which are MCTs, and they're known as the medium fats. Our bodies like to use MCTs for fat burning, and you can get MCTs from either coconut oil, or you can also buy just straight MCT oil. So the bonus of using MCTs in your diet is research has shown that MCTs can help boost your metabolism by an extra 12%. So it does go a long way to your fat burning efforts. And a popular way to get some MCTs in your diet is something like you probably have heard of before, bulletproof coffee, where you add some coconut oil or just some straight MCT oil into your little short black or double espresso. But also keep in mind that these fats do add to your daily calorie intake. And one last tip to help your metabolic rate is using cold exposure to your advantage, which helps your metabolic rate. So your body wants to maintain what's called homeostasis. This is balance in your system and to maintain your core temperature. So if you expose yourself to cold exposure, your body will start to shiver, which burns more calories, burns more carbohydrates to produce heat and also to maintain core temperature. So if you expose your body to a cold shower or a cold plunge, your body will naturally burn more calories and help fire up your metabolic rate. But what a cold exposure also does is activate a fat in your body, which is known as brown fat. Brown fat is different to the other two fats, which are white fat and yellow fats in your body. Brown fat is packed full of what's called mitochondria, which are your cell powerhouses, and they help produce and metabolize energy in your body. So giving cold exposure a go can not only help your fat burning efforts, but also help you give you a great boost in energy to start the day off.